for Spotify playlists, because the question is like, yes and no. You should pay. Okay, don't pay to play. Like, pay someone $20 to get on a Spotify playlist, but you can pay someone to submit. So you can do like, you pay Submit Hub to submit, or maybe you find a independent curator and they're like, hey, I do this full time. Can you pay me $10 and I'll review your song, and if I like it, I'll put it on. I think that stuff is fine. I do that for my music too, all the songs that come out. So I definitely think you should do that. Where I think it can get, like, let's say, oh boy, I don't know, like, if you're going to spend upwards of $400-$500, then I would make sure you try to find something that has at least some type of return on your investment, because there are some companies out there that charge $2,000-$3,000 to run like 8-week campaigns for your music, and they don't guarantee anything. Now, I get it that they can't guarantee performance or success, let's say. However, they should guarantee like at least exposure, so they can say, I guarantee that I will work super hard until your song is on 10 blogs or something, or maybe until your song is on 10 playlists, and they can guarantee that. So that gives you the comfort of knowing, like, okay, I know at least I'll get on 10 playlists, and you can know that. But the way it is now, there's no guarantee in anything. You could pay $2,000 and have nothing in return. And actually, that's happened to me. I've paid $3,000 for a music marketing campaign, and I think I got like 30,000 streams, and I got on like 3 blogs, online blogs. So that's a lot of money, and that's not the best return for such a significant investment. But that's like, I signed the deal. They told me there's no guarantee, and like a lot of artists go through this. So it's a really tricky market. Now, not to be so pessimistic with all this stuff, because I still think, because it's so new, there's still a lot of room to disrupt for companies to disrupt and make these guarantees. And I did find one that's called playlistpromotion.com, and they will guarantee what I was saying. Like, they'll guarantee the work. So they will guarantee the amount of playlists that you and them agree upon. So if you say, I want to get on playlists that equal 100,000 followers, then they will go and work until they put you on those playlists that equal 100,000 followers. Simple as that. And then there's no more. You can rest assured, you're like, okay, I'm going to pay $2,000, but at least I know, or $500, whatever money I pay, at least I know I'm getting something. So this is kind of the way you should be thinking about things, or like the way I'm starting to think about things, and the way I recommend before you start going and like spending no money, or spending all this money and not getting anything in return. So what kind of questions do you guys have in the chat? Because I'm running out of things to talk about now, and I'll probably tune off unless there's any questions, because this stream was a difficult one we had a lot of technical issues at the beginning. So thanks for anyone just jumping on. what's the best way to say your EP song is out? Yeah, Craney, I assume you're talking about like how to release the song and how to announce the song. That's a great question. So I would do this in two ways. One way is like you have to make the announcement to the people that know of you already. This is like your current audience and your current fan base. So do that, post that message where they live, not physically, like where that communication you have with them. So is that on Instagram? Is that on email? Is that on TikTok? Is it on Facebook? Is it on YouTube? So, or is it on a multitude of those? So, and make it on the same day, make it with your artwork, post a release date and say something entertaining that says your song comes out on this certain date. So that's like, you have to give that to the people you know. And then the second part is you try to make that announcement and get it in front of people that don't know you. So in order to do that, you can do that here's 3 quick examples. TikTok has high organic reach. You can make TikTok videos talking about your new music. Instagram Reels also has a similar kind of reach, and you can pay for it. So you can pay with Facebook or Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube ads, and you can talk about your new music. When you're going to pay, that's getting into the other territory of not just blindly paying to get the exposure, but trying to send them to at least like a pre-save campaign. So do you know what a pre-save is? It's like once your song is uploaded to Spotify, you can get a link and people can save your song before it's out. And it also, I think it helps the Spotify algorithm with the algorithm can see, oh, so many people saved Craney's song, that must be good, so maybe we'll put him on Discover Weekly or something. So those are the 2 buckets that are really important to learn and have that perspective when you're making those announcements. So, yeah, no problem, Craney. Yeah, anytime. Come back. If you have any more questions, let me just shoot them out, and or come back next Friday. We do these music marketing live streams every Friday, and then my channel has a lot of content around music marketing. And then Monday we get right into production, music production and songwriting. So I'm a lo-fi hip hop producer, and I upload monthly. My beats get added to 14 to 16 smaller playlists every time. I'm doing it every time. Is it helping my algorithm? I'm going to try to dissect this. I think I know what you're saying, Sammy. I would say you can... Yeah, I would say the more beats you upload, I'm assuming you're uploading these to Spotify, but it could be uploading to BeatStars maybe. I would say frequent uploads does trigger like that you are an engaged creator. And it also, so you're more likely to be pushed out in the algorithm. So yes, it is a good thing. Definitely keep doing that. Yeah, Craney. Yeah, hyperfollow. If you're on DistroKid, hyperfollow is super easy. They do it for you, and that's the way to go. That's what I do on my releases that are on DistroKid. And then if you're on TuneCore or some other distributor, you can use, like, CD Baby also has a partnership with this company called Show.co, and Show.co basically makes a pre-save campaign for you. There is another free one. It's called ToneDen. I think toneden.com or something. And yeah, I use ToneDen for basically you can use ToneDen for free, which is awesome, and you can create pages with your music, and then you can get them to do an action before they listen to your music. So it's like follow me on Spotify, follow me on YouTube, follow me on Instagram, or maybe like my song, and you have to do an action before you get something. So it's kind of like they give you these free gated links. So I recommend checking that out for any of your music marketing campaigns. Yeah, well, Craney, when's your music coming out? Because that would be an important distinction to make, because you should share the hyperfollow, but maybe not right now. If your music, I'd say, if your music is coming out in 2 weeks from now, I would say 2 weeks in advance is a good date to make the announcement. You could even do it 3 weeks in advance, 4 weeks in advance. You could. It is quite far in advance, so people do forget about it. 2 weeks is nice. You could even do a week in advance. I like to do 2. And then make the announcement post, share the hyperfollow link, and put that link everywhere that is your audience is like interacting with. So have it in your LinkedIn, or not LinkedIn. Yeah, sure, you could have it in your LinkedIn bio, but use Linktree and have it in your Instagram bio. Linktree is another free service that has like a small link you put in your Instagram bio, and then that link goes to like a nice little page that you can have multiple links in there. So recommend doing that. I have a Linktree in my Instagram account. You guys can go check it out. And I have like links to other things. Okay, so this must be your first music release, right, Craney? Because you can't create a Spotify for Artist profile yet. And that's because you can't create a Spotify for Artist profile until you have a song uploaded on Spotify. I think this is what you're referring to. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you want an artist profile like this is mine. You can only get this when you have a song up there. Excuse me. So if this is your first release, your song is released whenever it's released. Then you go to artist.spotify.com, and there's a button there that says claim an artist. You click that button, and then you can get your little check mark here, like this nice little blue verified check mark. Nice. That's awesome. If you've already announced it, that's great. Maybe just put the link up where people can pre-save it and have it available for people to pre-save. You can always kind of reference it in future posts that you make in the next few weeks. When's your song coming out? Right on. Well, share it in the next week when we have another music production or music marketing session. Share it in the chat and be cool to listen. I love listening to new music. That kind of goes for everyone. If you want to send me music on Instagram when I'm on the train or like just doing something, I'll take a listen and give feedback that I can take, and you can take it or leave it. Like free feedback never hurts, right? If you just want a second ear on something. I'm not like Max Martin or a crazy awesome producer, but hey, doesn't hurt to have a second set of ears. Cool, guys. I'm going to cap that. It's been 30 minutes. I'm going to cap this one at 30, and I'll have this video. I'm going to cut it up a bit because we had some technical issues at the beginning, and I'm just going to chop it up and then it will be available archived on my channel. So tune in on Monday. We're going to do a Logic Pro X. We're going to make a song from scratch, and then Friday is a next music marketing session. Definitely I care about my subscribers, trying to build a little music marketing, music production community here. So please join in, and see you guys in see you, man. We'll see you next